Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And I want to just welcome all our new subscribers, and we hope that you have fun with us over here, and we hope that you enjoy our creations. And to my old subscribers as well, a wonderful and warm welcome to you, and thank you for being here with me as well as we create today. I've seen that some of you have done some of the creations that we've spoken about or we've done, and some of you have tagged me and they're looking really awesome. So let's hope that today we are able to do some work on dictionary pages. I don't think I have anything that is brand new. So I think it's more on the case of, let's work on what we can do with dictionary pages, and maybe more of a reminder, rather, of the things that we can do with the dictionary pages. So without further ado, we're on week 4, and we're going to get started. So what I have done is I have made one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, prototype. Just looking, I should have had this organized. Sorry, just can't remember which one of my, oh, there you go, which one of my signatures I put it in. So there's one that I did with dictionary pages. Okay, so we're going to do this envelope with the dictionary page. Excuse me. And I've just put a jute string on it, and I'm going to show you the dictionary that I used to do this. And and all it does is that it's a pretty big dictionary, and I cut it out, and you can see that it's got the grooves or the slots in it. Comes that way. And I just added I think this is coffee, no, I think it's tea dyed paper, but a really dark tea. So I've just added the tea dyed paper to it so that it becomes a place where I can journal. Okay, and we've just close this up like this, and then you can attach it to your journal. Okay, so the others that I'm going to do with you, I'm going to I don't have any prototypes of it, but I've prepared it as much as possible. So I'll explain it to you, and probably you will see some of the decorating involved in it. And then also because someone said that they like to see the decorating process, but I will speed it up to a certain point so that you don't get bored as well. Okay, so let's look at the dictionary that we used. Yeah, so it's a pretty big dictionary. Let me see what it measures. Sorry about that. In centimeters, it's almost 22 centimeters wide and 28.5 centimeters long. Inches, let me try. I'm not great at inches. What's that? Almost 8.5 inches wide and 11.25. 11.25. No, not 11.25. Just over 11. And what's it? 1/16 or something wide. So I mean long, sorry. So with this dictionary here, it's part of a series. It's called the World Book Dictionary, and it's got A to K, and I picked it up from my hospice, where they sell books. It's like a thrift store, and I picked it up mainly because of the size of it, and I absolutely loved the color of these pages here, okay, which are at the beginning of the book. And then as the book progresses, or when the real dictionary part starts, then it is in just a normal whitish color here. So I wanted to bring this to your attention. I used the pages, right? So this had to do with, I think it was ladies' names, and I was like, okay, ladies' names. But I just want to bring it to your attention that when I cut the page out and I was using it, and then I started looking, it says Gabrielle, God is my strength. And then the other one was I don't know what's this word. I don't know what's this name because I covered over it. But something that said grace. God has been gracious. And light. Okay, so the grace was a Hebrew. So I don't know what the name was, but the meaning was grace. God has been gracious. And then something with Greek, and it was light, and Norse was holy. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to use this page. I didn't measure how much it was. All I did is I took I wanted to know how much do I want, how much would I like the flap to be. And then I folded the flap, and then all I did is I brought the end of the page up to the flap, which gave me almost a little away from the flap, as you can see, because you need to close it. And that just gave me almost two identical halves, and that's it. Right, so add that here for glue purposes. And I'm just gluing it now. So I have reached 113 subscribers, and I literally started off with 2 subscribers, I think, in October, you know. And those 2 were people, family members that also like crafting. So when they saw my video, I told them about my videos, and then they started subscribing. But nevertheless, I started off with 2, and I'm now at 113. So I am going to be doing a giveaway. But I will post a video on the terms and conditions of the giveaway. So please just, what's the word I'm looking for? Look out for that. I can tell you what the prize is because I have to consider, I've got South African subscribers because I live in South Africa. And then I have international subscribers as well. And postage of any kind to, you know, internationally is going to cost me an arm and a leg. So right now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably the prize is going to be a kit from my Etsy store. Okay, so the person that wins it, they will have a choice of what kit to choose from my Etsy store. And so if you haven't seen my Etsy store as yet, then maybe pop over to see what is available there, and then, you know, what might take your fancy should you be the winner. Right, so I'm just looking at that to see whether we've got it right. Yeah, I think we do. So yes, I'm gonna have to do that video soon. And I know that some people that follow me on Facebook, I also post some of my, you know, things that I don't do on from a video perspective, because I just don't have the time to video every single thing that I do, because I actually can only do videos on a weekend because I work full-time. I've been posting, and even on my Instagram, it's Sunny Creates on my Instagram, the same as my YouTube channel name. So on occasion, I post on my Instagram as well as my Facebook book group called Sunny Creates Junk Journals. I'll leave the links below. So I actually post creations of some of the things that I do if I have some time during the week that may not require a video. So where am I going with this? I'm just rattling on and rambling on and wondering why I'm going there. So I've yes, before I tell you that a little bit more about that, I already inked the pages beforehand because I didn't want you to sit here while I ink the pages. Okay, so that's done there. So now what we're going to do here is that we are going to start decorating this. So oh, there's my stuff on the side. Yes, I'm a little bit of a scatterbrain, as you can see. Now this is a napkin that I put together. No, what nonsense! I didn't put it together. I mean, I took out some stuff from a napkin. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, that is the best way to have it. And I'm just wondering, is it necessary to have that part over there? Maybe we'll have it. Let's see where it goes. Okay. All right. So, so I was saying that, well, I think I was saying that I show some creations over there, and then some of the people on my Facebook group. Sorry, I'm just getting my brush sorted on this side. Some of the people on my Facebook group indicated that they would like to see. There we go. Just wiping it out. Some of the people on my Facebook group indicated that they would like to see, you know, I've got some really tiny scraps. And when I mean scraps, talking about the whiteboard, when we print, let's say we're printing our digitals or we're printing some of the like butterflies or whatever the case may be, and then we have all these white borders. So they indicated that they want to see what I do with those, and then they also indicated that they want to see me put a little small little dangle together, which is this here. I mean, this is the one I did, but not necessarily will it be this one over here. Okay, so so I used to do beading, jewelry beading, and so I have a lot of those supplies, but by no means am I an expert. I'm not. It's all self-taught. So I think I'm going to do that for them as well. Okay, so this is Dala acrylic gel medium. Okay, so I'm back. I decided that I'm going to delete that part of the video because really it's only me drying the paper or the napkin. So you'll see that my edges have curled, and one of the reasons is because I didn't allow for the glue to dry in any way. But don't worry, as when we are done with this, and as it lies in the book, it comes right. Okay, so now if you look at this, you will see that you can see the white of the napkin through this. So all I did is I took a brush and I used my vintage photo, the distressed ink, and I kind of went into it with my brush, so to kind of lighten that distinct line there. So it blends in a bit better with the with the color of the page. So I'm done now. As I mentioned, I took that the vintage filter and the brush, and I just blended it into the page, and I'm feeling it, and I must say it's pretty smooth. Okay, so let's continue. So here's a different dictionary now that I'm using. And excuse me, all I'm doing is that I'm going to start adding maybe somewhere around here, right around there. So yes, I'm losing that, it's fine. I'm going to add this over here and just do some collage work over there. And this over here is brown paper. I can't even tell you where I got this from because I'll be lying. But one day I just took some of my stamps and I stamped it, and I use it all the time. Just use it all the time. So I'm going to add that to the bottom. Something like that. And I like this, how this paper is cut over there. So I'm probably going to leave that. And I'm going to add, this is a doily that I think I cut in 4 or 2 and 4. And I'm just going to add that to the bottom over here. Something like that. There. And then I'm going to take my butterfly and probably add it there, and then I'm going to use this word. So I might bring that butterfly down, and I might change the orientation of it and put it in that direction, and then I have the word somewhere over there. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at over here. And these are, I think it's a freebie from Artie Mays. So I'm sure you can get that if you have joined her. I think it's a Facebook page, if I'm not mistaken, a Facebook group. And then you can print that off. I can't remember. I mean, I printed it out 2 years ago. But I know that it is a freebie from her. All right, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to speed this up, but I just wanted to show you the decoration process that I have in my mind. just adding that more in, and then I'm just going to add this. Here, I think that is the center. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to allow it to sit for a while so that all the pieces can dry. But in doing so, let's not make it crooked, because now it will dry crooked. So let's use smaller ones. There. And there. Yeah, these are already drying on this side, so somewhere around here, I know I did see a long paper clip. I have no idea where I left it, but it's fine. So those are drying, so let's just put a paper clip on it. If it works, if it reaches there. Yes, I think so. Okay, so we are done with that there. All right, and I'm just going to leave that to one side and that to one side. Okay, so let's wait for that to dry before we put the closure on it. Gosh, did I even get it straight? No, it's that's dried already. Don't do what I did and put it off center, okay? So make sure it's straight. I mean, not straight, in the middle, okay? Because that's already dry. I like the glue because it dries quite quickly. So it's fantastic. And for the price, it's very cheap. Right, so while we are doing that, while those are drying, we can touch on this now because this is dry. Let's bring our dearest tool along, our crocodile. Oh, gonna have to remove that for a while because I need to open it. Right, so you know this about me if you watch my videos. I cannot, as you can see, judge the center to save my life. So all I do is I put a little dot, excuse me, over there. And then I line up that little dot. Ah, that's my problem. Wondering why I can't see anything. It's because I got my glasses on. And line that little dot up, and that fell on the floor, sorry. And then I use this in here. So the other one I used a green. This one I used a different color. So that's that. And this one we can call it done. Let's just neaten it up. Sorry, got to take out my scissors and keep it to the side. So we can call it almost done, because now all we need to do is we need to take our jute and we need to add it in. So what I did is that I just did this. I actually took a circle Okay, so I'm back again. So I just did this. I put a line of glue on this. Then I moved my tape until there, and then I took a circle and I added it on there for the tape. Just let's add a little bit more of glue. So don't want too much because then it's going to run out. Yeah, my fingers are full of glue. Okay, and I think we are dry on that, so let's remove that, and maybe let's add it there for a little while for that circle to stay in place. And yes, okay, and all I did is then and the reason why I didn't cut the jute string is because I don't know how many times I want it to go around. Yeah, so okay, it's done now. And you can use any string. I just wanted it to look a little bit rustic, and then just tie your string in here, and voila. There's your envelope using dictionary pages, and you can decorate it as much as you want to. You know, it's up to you. You take your, this is my fabulous flowers kit that I'm working on here. Well, not everything's fabulous flowers here, in fact. So, but those are the butterflies on my Facebook group. That's a freebie. And done. Okay. So there's the one that I did. You'll see I didn't heat emboss these ones here. Whereas on this one I did heat emboss it. And Corey Darman, Creating with Scraps, I think she's rubbing off on me because I also love watching her videos, and she does a lot of heat embossing. So that's that one. Okay, and it took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take. So let's look at this quickly. So there's more dictionary scraps. I mean, sorry, dictionary pages here. All right. So let me explain what I did. I took the dictionary and I went through the dictionary and I chose certain words that I wanted to use. Sorry, I'm just picking up a piece of my dictionary page that fell. Right. So I went through the dictionary and I wanted certain words, and I went to look for that word in the dictionary, and then I tore that page out and I used it. So for example, there, here, 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 I tore some pages out. Okay, now what I did do then is I looked at it and I was like, okay, so I tore the meaning out of it, and and then I started looking at the sizes, because it all depends on the size of the, how long the word is in terms of its description. And so I did that. I said, okay, so if buckskin was that short, in terms of its description or occupy that amount of space in the dictionary, then I looked at it and said, what can I make with it? So this one here is bud. And I thought, so this whole thing is about the bud. Apart from just describing it, telling us what's the figurative meaning of it, using it in a sentence, etc. So that whole thing described a bud. And because I'm working with fabulous flowers as my my kit, I thought I would stay in the flower range. Okay, so this one is flowers, my flower, but this was quite huge. So I thought, okay, let's turn. So I said that will look good as a tuck spot. Let's turn this into a tag. And this one here, there's the word here. Okay, so I was, okay, I've got a tag. Maybe let's do this into a booklet. And now my dictionary comes with pages that have pictures as well. And here I wanted the word butterfly. So I looked at for butterfly, and what I realized is that this picture here is all about butterfly stroke in fishing, butterfly fish, butterfly valve, butterfly tail of an aeroplane, etc. So I thought, okay, I'm going to turn that into a little notebook. And then the last one was more on the smaller size, and it was a pretty picture. So I was, okay, what can I do with this? And this was my picture for it. And it's also the flower, and this one tells us all the different parts of the flower. And I was like, I like that flower. What must I do with the flower now? So I said, okay, I made this with my silhouette and my cameo, but in retrospect, I'm gonna actually put this down. So I probably would stamp an image on the page first and then put this down, because I meant to not have the back. Anyway, I used it, so that was it. So, oh, no, I'm not gonna stamp anything in the back, because this one is gonna be one of those where I'm not going to take it out. All right, so I did that. So I got the image of the flower there, and I liked that. So what I did is that, just using the dictionary pages, I decided to make 4 different things with it. Now it depends on the dictionary you're using, and if you want your how much space you have in terms of the description of the word, and then you can make your own things. So for example, for this one over here, we can add it to a dangle, right? And we can add it to a dangle, and butterflies in the stomach. We can add it to a dangle, and it can sit that way. Let's see if I've got anything over here that would show or give you an idea what I mean. And I think I might have. Just give me a second. Or you can add it like that, as part of a collage going in that direction. Yes, so there's a dangle here. There's a dangle that I made. So you can add it to a dangle, right? The thinner parts. Right, so just, depending on what you want to do with it, you can do lots of things with it. Okay? So let's work on this one here. Okay, so that's that one there. And as I mentioned, I'm going to use it as a tuck spot in my journal. Okay. And then the next one is the book. Yes, so this is one of the things I did with the scraps of paper that I had, that I spoke to you about in the beginning. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, the bottom one, and I'm going to add it here. Like that. This here. Get the center. There. Some lace. Now I wanted to put this one first. It's very thin lace. Down here, and then this one. Oh no, wrong glue. This glue here. There, sorry, these are detracting from this one. Oh, it's open. So somewhere over here, I lost my cap. So these are coffee dyed papers that I cut down to size for this. Just leaving a little bit on the thing, on the edges, and you can see, okay, they really scraps that I found and I decided to use it. Must not be so impatient. I need to let these things dry. I don't let them dry. So that's that one there. And that becomes a little notebook that you can then tuck into your into a pocket or anything of the sort that you want to. Okay, so that's the notebook. Now here, I think this is very simple. It's a tag. Okay, so let's add this on. My glue definitely needs a clean. It's looking very untidy. So that's the flower one. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to add this Tim Holtz wildflower die cut to it, which I did heat embossed with just clear embossing powder. So I kept the decorations a bit sparse for the most part of it. And the reason why I did that is I wanted to be able to read part of the words. That's the whole idea of, you know, bringing it in here. And I wanted it to be true to dictionary paper. And then just wanted to add this to it. Now I've never stuck this before, just got it the other day, so I am just hoping that this glue is going to work, because this glue dries clear. The other one also dries clear, but actually I'm not sure how clear, because so that's that one done. Just want to turn it over and snip out that little extra there. And I think I'll let this set for a while as well. Right, so number 3 is done. And now the last one is number 4. Also very easy. So that's the 4th one. So let's see what we created today with our dictionary pages. Okay, and let's pull out a journal. Okay, so this one is dry. Oh, I think most of them are dry. So this is going to be a tag, and I'm not going to put it here because I think I like that page as it is. I want to keep it simple. So I probably would take this tag and I would probably make a paper clip for it, simply because I don't want to put it into a pocket because of this, and then I'll lose the beauty of it. So I probably use it you know, with a paper clip. All right, so that's that one there. And then this one here, I'm mixing everything up now. This one here, if you want to cut it, make it shorter, then you can get it to sit that way. But I think you know that I like to do, I read my Bible, and then I'm no artist, so I don't do the journaling right in the Bible itself, like pretty pictures or whatever. So I read the Bible, and then I write the notes that I have for that day in this, with the reference of the Bible, you know, the book that I'm reading, and the verse, and stuff like that, so that I then have reference with the date on it. So that's why I like them longer. And reason being is that I can put them in that way and I get more real estate out of it. So that's that. And then let's say, for example, here, this is going to be a tuck spot. So, you know, put it there and then put a tag. Like look, you can do that. Yeah, it's not designed for that, but there's your tuck spot there. Okay, and let's go to the back where I don't have such messy pages. Now you can see my journal is getting a bit fat, eh? So this one here, I'm going to put it as a tuck spot at the bottom. And the reason why I'm going to put it as a tuck spot at the bottom, because I don't think it's big enough to be able to work as a tuck spot on the top over here. And besides that, I have something similar here that I already have as a, you know, on the top over there. So also trying to make sure that when I do put things, that it's not like top heavy or bottom heavy or whatever. So just trying to do that, but it's all about the learning process, I must say. And here's my little booklet over here, and even my little booklet, I'll probably put it over here in the middle of the page, and maybe add a yeah, let's see, a paper clip on it. Okay. So that's that. So let's look at what we did again today. We did the envelope with the dictionary page. It's just a different color of dictionary page. We did the tuck spot. We did another tuck spot. We did a tag. And we did a little booklet. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I do apologize if it is a long one, and I do apologize if I rambled a bit. It's just that some people want to see the decorating process and the thoughts that I have in my mind, and I'm hoping that I help some people, because I know I struggle a lot with thinking of what I can add to the page in terms of decoration. Like, for example, I'm not happy with that because it's too blunt. It just you know, it doesn't taper off or anything. So I might go back and rework that one there, or something like that. But yes, I struggle with you know, finding how to decorate a page, and I'm trying to learn. And I think the idea is layering, and I'm not sure. Layering seems to be working for me a little bit, because for me, I'm happy. I'm happy with my creations now, and I know that I can improve. That's me. Okay, so if anyone else is struggling, maybe try layering. I don't know if it'll work for you, but I'm happy with what the layering is doing for me. So yes, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, if you would consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And also, if you haven't yet joined my Facebook page or Facebook group, it is Sunny Creates Junk Journals, and we show our creations over there. And also I post some freebies on that as well. And then if you wanting to look at my Etsy shop, it is I'll put the description below, and I will also get my Instagram link down there below as well. And so you can see, you can look at what you what I'm doing, even though I don't have a video. And if you are on my Facebook page, and if you join my Facebook page, please put your creations. It doesn't have to be anything that came from the video that I aired. It's your creation, and that's the whole idea. We get inspired from each other, and we love to see each other's creations. So once again, thank you for spending your time with me today. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry if this was a little, or apologize if this video was a bit long. try to see where I can cut it up and speed it. And enjoy the rest of the day. Happy crafting, and have a blessed rest of the day. It is Sunday here in South Africa. Oh, what's the time? 5:32 in the evening. So bye ladies and gents, and until I see you the next day, happy crafting and have a blessed day. Bye bye.